Okay, so what are we talking about today? Hmm, I have no idea. That's a lie. So I decided to come up with themes. So firstly, this episode should go from beginning to end without any interruptions and hopefully very audible and clear. Um, I think I've learned from my mistakes, so this should be fine. So it's still very weird, like looking at the camera and then the screen is down here, but that is also okay. Cool. Um, so yeah, so today's theme is dark horse. I just like the words. I was watching like some podcast yesterday by forgot their name. But I was watching a podcast yesterday. Um, oh, 20% battery. What are you going to do? But yeah, okay, cool. So watching an episode yesterday. It's all about dark horse. The idea about behind the dark horse is what do you call this now? This thing doesn't work. Is behind the dark horse. It's just like this concept of what do you call it now? Like putting like a lot of work, right? Putting in a lot of work, like in the background, and then eventually then just showing up and then like doing the most, right? So I think that this is what this feels like. And I'm curious. I wonder if everybody feels like the dark horse eventually. Yeah, like you put a lot of work in the background, and then the day you decide you're gonna like step out and you know show people, you become the dark horse and you win the race. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool. Um, I wrote down somewhere it's like I've been just fine-tuning my engine this whole time. Um, so the car's been fine-tuned and I'm ready to kick some ass. That's what we'd call it as well. But cool. So I don't think this thing of setting a theme works for me. It doesn't work for me. I feel I feel like so the whole point of these things, specifically if I have to talk, I don't want it to be too rehearsed. I don't want it to be too, oh, I'm putting, I just want to talk. Yeah. No, which would be hard. But I think what would be an interesting thing to try, and I don't have anything to say, just like show up and look in the camera and then post that. I don't know when I'm gonna have that happen to me, but I guess we'll try that. We'll just stare at the camera and if there's nothing to talk about, there's nothing to talk about. I guess that's always my biggest problem with the social media thing. Is how I mean, I guess for someone like me, how like I feel like I have to post even if I have nothing to post. Like even if I like, try my utmost best to try and create work, it just feels empty and unnecessary, and so I won't post it. Which makes it also very hard to be a professional, no? But I think a professional is a bit no, it makes it hard to be a professional. Because at the same time, it's like if you're just not in it, you're just not in it. And then somehow you're supposed to like make yourself in it. I just why? But I do feel like this whole thing of building a startup is quite interesting. Yeah, like this new take I have, and I'm trying to like work on. It's like how like all the work I do, all the research, everything I do, it's sort of like it's channeling into this medium of an application that I'm building. And so like the way I communicate, the way someone would write poetry, or the way someone would, I don't know, create a movie. I create apps. Right? That's how I communicate shit. So it's making me realize that sometimes I don't have to like go do all this research and then try to what do you call this now? Create a whole new piece of content up. No, 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 no. I take all those lessons and the reasons I read it was probably to improve on what I'm building. And so I improve on what I'm building and then I release it. Yes. Don't spend more time on unnecessary things like trying to distill it into. No, I distill it into the application. It's a very fun and relaxing way to think about it. And then like, if I do read something that is not related, that's okay. Uh, I have clearly I have no value no way to properly like present this value that will be usable for somebody else. But I'd imagine somebody else questioning the internet, I would respond. So yeah, no, that was just also an interesting realization. This might also just be reflective posts. Who knows? Because I'm officially gonna have to start writing some code again. I'll go talk to people. That should be fun. But yeah, that'd be me. That'd be me. Rakakani from the desk of Rakakani, Chief Scaling Productivity Sage. Work in progress. I'm almost there. Um, Currently working on a to-do list that finally gets the work done for you. Gets shit done, automates the tedious work, whichever one works for you. But that's pretty much it. So yeah.